Mykelti exposes Robyn as the reason for Mary getting a divorce from Cody after the whole ring melting situation rise. Well, she touches on it. She ponders on some things. But let's go ahead and get into it, you guys. It's Mary.
And Alma.
Remember to like,
subscribe,
and comment down below, you all, because Mykelti recently, well, this was she was reviewing part 4 of the tell-all and everything, and she questioned. She said, "Why would Mary grant my father a divorce?" After the whole ring melting situation. And she kind of alluded some things to maybe her doing that whole divorce thing for Robyn. But I just feel like, especially knowing now that she gave him a divorce after the whole ring melting thing, like, why would you go and give Cody a divorce after he already said, I don't want you to have claim on me? I just wonder why. Like, maybe, and then also the into a whole ring melting situation, it seemed to me that it just came out of the blue. Like, not the ring melting situation, but the whole divorce thing. Because one day it was like, Mary was like, oh, we're married, we're going on dates, whatever the case may be. And then she's like, I'm going to get a divorce from Cody. Like, he completely out of the blue. We didn't see no conversations about it. We didn't hear any deliberations about it. Like, she just was sitting down there in a little kitchen.
You can imagine that there were deliberations.
Behind the scenes, for sure.
Conversations, manipulation behind the scene, for sure. Yeah,
so I just felt like, I think it's so odd that after that, I just wondered, was Robyn blackmailing Mary? Because why would you do this? To a normal woman who has common sense, I would not go and give, well, maybe, anyway, to me, I just feel like I personally would have just divorced him. Because if you're melting the ring and you don't want to be with me, then why would you do that, right?
Like, you melt the ring, you say, I don't want you to have any claim on me, right?
Okay, then that's fine.
And you're like, that's fine. But then he comes back, knowing Cody, very manipulative, baby, calls her baby just to kind of soften her up. I was just really mad at you. You know how she usually tells Cody how she was really mad at him?
Yeah.
He flips it and says, I was really mad at you. I was just thinking of, stuff that you did with our children, and like all that. I was in the dark until Robyn came and saved them and saved us, and return, in a sense, saved you, right? Because she stopped it before it really got out of hand. And they really, end up seriously hating you, something like that. And then he's like, so I was really mad at you. And then the whole catfishing thing, remember the catfishing stuff I think had already happened? So I was just really, really mad at you, Mary, And so I kind of did it out of anger, but I was going to kind of use it for our girls, and stuff, Mariah and the others. But now, of course, I've cooled down. Us, we're always very passionate with each other, Mary, So she's supping all this stuff up. And then he lays, I know sometimes the stuff I do may make you feel unstable, but I understand it. Robyn has allowed me to understand because she advocates. You have a really strong advocator there. You have a little advocator in Robyn there. And, Mayor, she did let me know that the kids are feeling very unstable. Remember the fights that they have had with, Christine and Janelle's kids.
So that's how you think he laid it on her.
Why? They have been feeling very unstable. And it just occurred to me that I think they will feel more stable and will feel part of the family if I were to adopt them. And Mary's like, oh, wow, okay. I guess we could just adopt them. Like you and I. Well, the thing is, Mary, I think that I should marry Robyn. I kind of want to put it to you first before I talk to her.
The manipulation.
Because I know that at the end of the day, it's up to you. Well, it's kind of up to us to make this decision. And I know you're the first wife. No one can ever assert that, right? So what do you think? We've been in a lot of dark places. but your position in my life never changes. Like I said, we're passionate, we fight hard, we love hard. So you want us to get a divorce? Well, yeah, that's what I'm going to have to do in order to legally marry Robyn. What do you think? Do you think this is a sacrifice? Do you think this is a sacred sacrifice that you can make?
Mary was sipping that Kool-Aid like it was water. That's all I got to say.
But do you see how
I can see
he puts it?
Yeah.
And
I just think it's just-
I think that I really want. I mean, do I have time to think about this? I feel like the earlier the better, because anything can happen. Think about it. If I go out here tomorrow and something happens to me, their dad can come and take them from this family.
the family that they're not even a part of, because Robyn has ostracized them.
Robyn too, as your advocate, because she might just decide, I'm gonna go with Preston so I can be with my kids. I mean, I don't know. What do you think, Mary?
What would the advocacy even have to do with anything? Because if you died tomorrow, what is she advocating for?
Mary's not saying all of that to Cody. Because right now she's feeling guilty about the catfishing. He don't mention about the abuse.
No, what's the
he
catfish?
don't talk about.
Hold on, wait. Oh, I don't think the catfish. I think the catfish came after the divorce. The catfish definitely came out after the divorce.
Oh, did it?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well,
I think
don't worry
it
about
was
the catfish
the
then.
divorce, and there was a catfish, and then Robyn had kids. That's what I think.
Okay. I think you might be right. But yeah, anyhow, that man manipulated her.
That's what it seems like.
This is, and you know something? Even though now it kind of forces me to be a better man for you. Because there's nothing that you have that holds me. So when I come to you, I'm coming on my own.
And he never did.
That I choose you. I choose you.
He never did come. And it might be also, like, Mary, obviously she was not thinking clearly at all. Because Robyn obviously was not much of an advocate. Because instead of this man trying to make the marriage work with you, he continued to abuse you emotionally. He continued to distance himself, even though he says he was managing the relationship.
Only when she needs something. When he needs something,
he'll come and do some little fluffy stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, I think Mykelti definitely alluded to Robyn probably being the reason why. Because Mykelti kept on saying, it doesn't make sense to me as to why he would go, why Mary would go and get a divorce. But then she was like, but then she did get a divorce for Robyn's kids to be adopted.
Yeah. And then he'll be like, do you want to tell her, or can we both go tell her? Come on, honey. Let's go tell her. And she's thinking like, you bring it up, Mary. Because I don't want it to be like it was my idea.
Yes. Well, that's monopolizing. That's what Christine was talking about, y'all.
Yeah.
But it's a shame.
It is.
But I am happy that people are removing the scales from the eyeballs. Especially Mykelti. But I do think she goes back and forth between loving her dad and wanting to protect and shield them in a little cocoon to peeking her head out and like,
listen,
well, things are looking quite fruity. But then it goes back to being an ostrich.
She doesn't
and then she
have
goes
a
back
choice.
and forth.
You know who's sitting next to Mykelti?
Oh yes, the one who loves Cody Brown and Robyn. So anyway,
because see, he's doing his little stuff over there, and I told you, Tony. Listen. You're not going to be able to keep Mykelti in your little box. She's not going to stay enclosed.
Especially with her now watching the show.
You're not going to be able to do that. So if I were you, I will grow the hell up. Stop trying to be controlled. Go to therapy to figure out why you have this control stuff going on, right?
Yeah.
Do you feel as though you've lost control of your life? Like, where do you need to get more control of your life that you don't feel the need to control a grown woman, right? Who's the whole mother of your children. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yes, y'all, it is Mary.
And
Give a chance to like,
share,
subscribe.
comment down below. Tell us how you think that whole thing went down.
Yeah. Bye.